From Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception?
And he works free. He finds some open field here. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll run here with Gibson. Pushing his way through and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Past the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running right, Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the bar first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Johnson running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Brady again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jakobi Meyers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
No problem there on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Jets 3. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Coleman has it here right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 44, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They go to Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jets 6. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point up and through. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Jets 13.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Pats at the line ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cooper Kupp, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, New England. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson slings this deep for McLaurin, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st down. Playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 1, Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are on their way to a 2-0 start. The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Brady going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback